headlines. Tropical storm Idalia moves from Florida into Georgia, leaving a trail of damage and flooding in its wake.
I'm Helena Humphrey in Florida as the scale of the destruction now becomes clear.
The UK government strengthens the powers of the inquiry set up to look at how the nurse Lucy Letby murdered 7 babies and attempted to murder 6 more. And the rare lunar sight you can see with just your eyes, a super blue moon takes to skies across the globe.
US Senator Mitch McConnell freezes while speaking in front of reporters for the second time, prompting questions about his health. Gabon's deposed president calls for help following a coup as the army officers who staged the uprising pick a transitional leader.
Now, in the past hour, the British government has joined a number of other Western nations in condemning the coup in Gabon on Wednesday. The country's military has now named one of its generals as the new transitional leaders. The country's longtime president, Ali Bongo, has been put under house arrest and a curfew is now in place. And the mother of Luis Rubiales, the president of the Spanish Football Federation, has been taken to hospital on the 3rd day of her hunger strike. She locked herself in a church in southern Spain earlier this week in protest at the accusations against her son, following the kiss on the lips he gave Spanish player Jenny Hermoso after the World Cup final. North Korea says it has fired 2 short-range ballistic missiles as part of a tactical nuclear strike drill prompted by US-South Korean military exercises. State media reports that Pyongyang fired these missiles late on Wednesday, saying that the drill was aimed at sending a message to what they call the country's enemies. Japan's Prime Minister has released a video of himself eating raw seafood from Fukushima to convince people of its safety after the release of treated wastewater from the damaged nuclear plant into the sea. Fumio Kishida is seen tucking into sashimi from Fukushima with his ministers. The UN's atomic watchdog, as well as other scientists, have said it will have a negligible environmental impact. Now, the global video gaming industry is big business, reckoned to be worth around £250 billion. That's more than $300 billion. Well, now, one big media company, Netflix, has been telling the BBC about its plans to increase its presence in the gaming world.